Carol Danvers, prodigal child of the Milky Way.
Nick Fury, my favorite one-eyed man of intrigue.
How goes it out there?
You know, cold, no air, space.
Captain Marvel, the Annihilator. You took everything from me. And now I'm returning the favor.
You can absorb light.
Hello, everybody. We are here at Tinseltown. Look who's back.
That's it. Right here. He's
Football
in.
player, football star.
There he is.
Running stuff back.
There he is.
Trying to get tackled, but not getting tackled.
That's
then
it.
getting tackled.
Now he's running back some popcorn.
That's right. We got him back. We got him back on a movie diet. So we are here. Miss the Marvels. I want to say Miss Marvel.
There you go. That's all right.
We were
That's
talking
all right.
about
Yeah, we were just talking about it.
But there we are, the Marvels. I'm somewhat exciting about it. I'll speak first because I was a big fan of Captain Marvel. And I wanted a kind of like a standalone movie before she jumped in to all of this. So I'm going to kind of see how this goes. I'm hoping the first half hour or 20 minutes is devoted to her. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
But I'm actually looking forward to it.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go. Come on, bring your knowledge.
So first time, now we already knew, ever since, the first Captain Marvel happened, we already knew that a second one was being installed, and it was being installed by the same director who had directed the new Candyman, at that time. I'm very excited to see Captain Marvel back in action, it's kind of, you learn that she's kind of, Nick Fury's, kind of secret weapon and everything like that if anything goes wrong. What I'm most excited for is to see Monica Rambeau come into action, aka Spectrum. Spectrum is such a powerful character in the Marvel comics, and she's known to be a high tier level character in the comics. So hopefully they do her character and her powers right. I'm so excited for her. Not very excited for Miss Marvel. All right, I'm just gonna say it right now to everybody out there. Miss Marvel, that it was not a really good, Disney Plus show for the MCU. It's arguably voted the worst MCU show of all time, and like even for, heart-to-heart MCU people who will watch, any type of MCU TV series, that Miss Marvel is up there. When I saw Miss Marvel was kind of brought into this movie, I was like, this is what ruined the whole trailer and everything like that. It's gonna ruin the whole movie and everything like that. The only interesting thing I can find about Miss Marvel are her quantum bands, because as we saw, people posting it on Instagram and things like that, there is a connection between the quantum bands that she wears, Shang-Chi's 10 rings, and Kang's rings that he had in Quantumania. How they are connected, some of that, has to do with quantum energy and things like that. So we're just gonna see how that goes. And I'm also looking forward to seeing how, they do the universal weapon. If you guys don't know what that is, that's, Ronan's hammer that he always carries around. It didn't get a lot of spotlight in the first Guardians movie, but I hope they do a lot more with it, because the universal weapon is just kind of as versatile and as powerful as someone or as something like Mjolnir. So that's what my expectations for this movie.
All right. I think I went to school.
Yeah,
Is
I
it
think we
Sunday?
all did. Yeah, it
All
is
right,
Sunday,
there,
but
he's
it's going to
back.
be a fun day.
He's back.
That's it. That's it.
All right, Scooter. Thoughts?
Oh, listen, we're Sunday. We're going to make it all the way to Monday, but until then, listen, we're going to unravel the Marvels. That's what we're going to do. Unravel the Marvels, see how everything goes down. Of course, I'm looking forward just to the chemistry, of course, that Brie Larson and Samuel Jackson have. Get into some of these characters just a little bit more and see how this unfolds and everything. Of course, you got, 3 with the Marvels, you got 3 with before and after the movie. If I may go ahead and say, look like you got your fans and everything in place. Who you got? You got Captain Marvel over here with the Flybird. He's looking forward to go ahead and seeing Spectrum. And you know what? Hey, I'll go ahead and take it on like Camilla Khan. Because guess what? We know something about the underdogs, and we love an underdog story. And I think that's something that's going to happen with Camilla Khan as far as within here too as well. But there's going to be so many layers to this. And of course, you got the Marvel layered cake. They're going to throw some stuff in. We're going to go ahead and probably be introduced to a different villain within this. So it's just creating a lot of excitement. So me, I'm going in this kind of like I like to do, not like beef jerky, but like cold turkey. Thanksgiving. That's it, Butterball. There you go, right there. Hopefully I get my advertisement fee right there for that. So Butterball, give me a call.
Yeah, that's
but I'm
right.
excited as far as for that. We're ready, getting popcorn, getting this thing moving, and we're ready to start grooving.
All right, well, that's a good way to do it. And I'll tell you what, we are going to see you before
And after the movie.
She's entangled our light-based powers.
So we switch places whenever we use them.
Strong theory.
What the? I can see it.
And Kamala,
Who's Kamala? Hi.
Further. Faster.
All right, we are back after the movie.
After the movie.
Yeah, we went to go see The Marvels. Been waiting a long time for this one because I'm a big fan of Captain Marvel with Brie Larson. I wanted to see her again, but I actually wanted to see her on a standalone movie. And it's kind of, because I really liked her, I wanted to see what her adventures in space were going to be like and all those kind of things. And so when I read that it was going to be 3 and 2 more of the ladies, I was not too sure about it. And I was kind of hoping, as I said at the beginning, that I was kind of hoping that they would at least have a half hour of just her, you know, where she was. So we got about, 7-8 minutes of her, like where she's at. But I really, really thought the movie was really good. These guys are going to explain some things because I got confused towards the end, but it was good. I'm going to bring in Little Scoot. Everybody, he's back.
That's it.
And he has some thoughts about it because as we were going in, he wasn't really hyped on a certain character. He wasn't sure how things were going to go.
right.
So, all right, Little Scoot, tell us what you thought.
I actually thought the movie was pretty good. You know, I think Monica Rambeau was the best character by far out of all of it. Brie Larson did a great job as usual. You know, they did a great job with being more versatile, with exploiting the powers of the universal weapon. You know, so I'm very grateful for that. The ending definitely is worth it. Please stay to the end. You definitely don't want to miss that ending. Trust and believe, because it's going to open up a bunch of doors for the MCU right now. You know, see anything else? Miss Marvel hasn't really grown on me, you know. But you know what? Let me say this: the way she is going right now, as we saw at the end of the movie, I'm very interested. And for all the MCU people who are very clever, if you see what happens to her in her last scene and what she's trying to do, then you will know, and you'll know why I'm very kind of invested now with what's going to happen and where she's going to take that, you know?
Very interesting.
Everything is going to be, I feel like everything's going to be good with the future when it comes to her, you know, and especially Captain Marvel and especially Monica Rambeau. Trust and believe. So.
All right, we are saying stay to the end.
Yes.
Now, here's one thing. You don't have to stay to the very end like we
Oh,
usually
right,
do.
right.
You get the one scene and that's it.
Yes,
So,
yes.
usual. Scoot, my partner in adventure.
Listen, let me tell you something. I thought it was a good film. I would definitely say a good film. Kudos to Marvel for putting this together. Shucks, I mean, what does it follow? Of course, it follows Carol Danvers coming together with Monica Rambeau and Camilla Khan to their powers kind of intertwining together, and they got to do whatever they got to do to go ahead and work that out while saving the universe, so saving us and everybody within there. So it's definitely an amazing adventure, and of course you got Nick Fury in the story, so makes it very awesome. Good comedy as far as within this film. It hits on so many layers, and I'm gonna tell you, it actually was good. It actually was a good film. They put everything together. I don't think they, tried to put the characters in a way where one was kind of better than the other. I think they did a good job with just showing the differences between the characters. Of course, we get that Brie Larson in there. Of course, she sets it off, does a phenomenal job. She's on fire when it does come to that. But you also have, of course, Monica Rambeau, that comes in there, and that's going to be Teyonah Parris. So Teyonah Parris comes in there, and she does a phenomenal job with Monica Rambeau. And I'm a little bit kind of kind of swaying. I'm really interested to see what happens with that Spectrum character, which is awesome. But I'm gonna tell you, the one thing you can't deny is Camilla Khan, and that's gonna be Iman Vellani. So Iman Vellani's character, let me tell you something. You can't deny she has that fun 16-year-old spirited character. I think you're gonna. It's kind of quirky. I think you're gonna find a way to be like, you know what? Okay, this is pretty cool right here. But it's awesome because even in that movie, she plays, just imagines like just your average 16-year-old fan getting invited to join the band that they're a huge fan of. And this is kind of what happens, that kind of mode within the movie. And she does a great job actually portraying that role. Her family has some nice, funny moments in that movie. You're gonna like that too as well. And
let's talk about the villain.
Yeah, I was just getting to that. It's amazing you said that. I can't pronounce it as Zoe Ashton, and please forgive me if I brutalized that name, but she did a phenomenal job.
She was good.
She really embodied.
She like the mean.
Yes.
You can understand where she was coming from.
And that's what I'm saying. You were able to
that's hard.
empathize.
That's hard to call her a villain.
Yes.
Or
yes,
someone trying to help her planet.
Yes, and it's it definitely not giving too much of what she does a very good job, and very few actors are able to do that and transition that as far as into being like that empathizing character. Like either like it's crazy, like either you're the villain or they just or you're the good guy. But we couldn't
figure that.
Yeah,
we could figure we had sympathy for her.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we did have to talk to her dentist.
Absolutely. Though. Yeah, and you'll be able to see some of that. That's little fun.
Little street drill.
Yeah, little fun note in there. I mean, she. Might have been hanging with the Wu-Tang Clan or somebody.
I think so
I'm
too.
Just saying,
without the rapping on the planet.
That's right.
Effects were good.
Yeah, effects were good. Everything, like I said, they did a great job with effects, with comedy, putting together the storyline. You're gonna see different faces, different places through here. So it's not like very mundane. You're gonna see a lot of stuff, and I'm gonna tell you, the texture of the film, the color of the film, the feel of the film. Shucks, in one portion it was almost like a musical. You're gonna get so many
like Bollywood.
Yes.
There is. It actually is funny.
Yes.
And I think one of the things that it's going to kind of throw off is the real superhero fans, because it's kind of like it was made for everybody, but maybe not so much for them. In that the comedy and just the way that it was. We don't want to give too much away because it was really kind of interesting how they did it. There's a little subline plot with Captain Marvel, which actually is kind of adorable. Yep. But again, saying adorable in a superhero film, and so I don't think I'm not sure it's going to do as well here in the States as it's going to do international. You know what I mean? Some superhero films have that da-da-da-da-da. This was kind of da-da-da. Right. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that is just that it doesn't have, like, the heroes, like, I don't know. It didn't feel like a superhero film. It felt like a taking care of business film.
Right. I can see it as far as from that. But it's going to have some beautiful layers to it. With that being said, and I will say this, stay to the end of the movie, because there's no closed door in this film. There's going to be so many different openings happening within this film. So, and of course, with the whole we're experiencing right now with the Marvel universe that's happening and everything like that, this is definitely one you want to see, and I would definitely say go to the movies and support this film. It is definitely
I'd like to see them get another one.
Absolutely.
I'd like to see them get another one.
Absolutely.
But one thing that we're going to talk about probably in the future is the Marvel or the comic book superhero effect going too thin on us. And what I mean by this, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because these guys were sitting there and they saw some things as the movie was ending, and they're in their seats going, "Oh, that's so cool." I have no idea what's going on. The multiverse, the universe, and so they got all that going on that leads into another story. And it's kind of like if you don't have Disney Plus is where Marvel is
Right.
you're kind of confused. I don't have any of that, but these guys know, so that's why I'm glad they're here. But otherwise, it was really, really a good movie.
Absolutely.
Well, we're glad to have this little Scoot back
There he is,
after
there
running
he
the
is.
football and
That's it, that's it.
dodging people and everything back
right.
there. So we'll have him for a couple of months before his contract goes out and his dad loses him again. But that's all right. That's another story. So we want to say thank you very much. We want to thank you for the
Absolutely.
support. And like I said, anytime you folks want to come, let us know.
Absolutely.
And we miss a lot of people, our friends. But that's the way that goes. But we got lots of movies coming up.
You better believe it.
Lots of movies coming up. So we are going to see you before
And after the movie.
She's targeting every planet we call home.
You are not the only thing standing between this and the universe.
I'm invincible.
Your powers only make me stronger.
She can't be matched. Can't be controlled. Monica, you gotta fly.
No.
Black girl magic.